Hey everyone, new fusion on Red Shadow, Legendary, and a new faction is coming. I'll try to speak more slowly. A lot of you have told me that, so I'll try to talk a bit slower. So a fusion that's coming out on January 8th, so tomorrow, at the time I'm recording this video. Kassandra, so for Assassin's Creed, I don't know. Still, I played a lot of Assassin's Creed when I was a kid, but not the newer ones. So I don't really know. I've seen a few images, so I have a rough idea of what it is. Kassandra is a champion who's actually pretty decent. We'll take a look together. So, new faction as well. First, I'm going to answer some questions about the faction. That way, for those who've already seen the champion, we'll start by talking about the faction. Just a minute. This will be the last available faction, so the 16th faction. There's only one champion in it for now, and that's Kassandra. So there won't be any faction crypts coming out, that's not possible. So don't worry, for those who want to get Lydia, who want to finish to get Lydia, you have time. Normally, when a champion is released from a faction, you have between, I think the fastest was 3 months, but otherwise it's about 6 months, 9 months. I think, if I remember correctly, for the faction crypt to be released. So take your time, but not too much either. So if you're at Lydia and you're stuck, hurry up, because otherwise, to get Lydia, you'll have to wait even longer. So be careful about that. So the Argonites, we'll see. And Kassandra, who will be the first fusion champion in there. So it's going to be a mixed fusion. It's the most complicated fusion. There you go. A quick aside for those who are new to the game for this fusion, I'll put the link in the description for Freecash, which lets you earn money by playing games. By the way, I did it not long ago. I played Solitaire. I did the Disney Solitaire thing. By the way, I had a mission that was validated, I think, for 3 cents. So it's about €2 an hour. I calculated it with ChatGPT, and I'm at €2 an hour when you get to the big scenes. And the game is pretty fun, so don't hesitate to download it. It's free. The link is in the description. So you sign up and you get €5 with my link. You get a €5 bonus as soon as you install your first game, so don't hesitate. And at the same time, it supports me, so thank you to those who sign up on the site and download a first game. And we also get to discover other cool games. Now for Kassandra, let's read the skills. Her first skill, she attacks an enemy 3 times. And when this champion's HP is below 50%, she will hit 6 times. 6 times, that's huge. She's really the champion who hits the most times, when you're sure she can hit that many times. Of course, there are other champions who can double their attack, like Skullcrusher Vargal. He can hit about 15 times, which is very rare, but it's possible. Each attack will reduce the target's turn meter by 7.5%. So that means when she hits, it will reduce it by 22.5%, and it can go up to 45% in one go. That's huge. It's huge, it's amazing. It's amazing for turn meter reduction. This effect cannot be resisted if this champion is under Veil or Perfect Veil. It's the same for anything that requires accuracy. This champion, as soon as they're under Veil or Perfect Veil, there will be... Basically, it's impossible to resist. So I won't repeat it every time, that way we save a bit of time. So that's it for her A1. As for the Fire Knight, this could be something really, really nice. For the Fire Knight, this is an excellent champion, so for those who are stuck on the Fire Knight or elsewhere, a very good champion. If you have 2 attacks on the enemy, before attacking, she will place a defense break and a HP burn for 3 turns, so 3 turns. That's excellent, impossible to resist. She will place a stun debuff on all enemies for 1 turn if the damage dealt to the enemy by this skill reduces the target's HP by more than 50%. It's not if it reduces by more than 50% HP, it's if damage exceeds 50% of their HP. So if you kill the enemy and deal over 50% of their HP, you'll apply stun to all enemies. So that's actually pretty good. This is every 3 turns. When it's booked, it's every 3 turns, and she doesn't require a lot of books. You see here, there are 2 5/8 books, knowing that here, it's not really necessary. So there are 5 books that are perfect. On her A3, she removes all debuffs from this champion. She will heal them for 50% of their max HP, increase their turn meter by 50%, and place a receive attack on this champion. It's a shame that it's not for all allies. The shadow buff, I can't remember what the translation is. The 30% speed increase for 2 turns. And there's a passive on this skill, which is impulsive, that makes it so she can't be killed on the first hit, which will kill her if she's under an attack boost or speed boost, or when it's called shatter. So there you go. What that means is that she can't be killed. If she's about to die, instead of dying, she'll be left with 1 HP. And that's it. When the opponent, her first passive, when her opponent is going to So when the opponent drops below 25% health, when they take damage from an assassin, the opponent will take damage. A bonus from this champion, which is equal to this champion's attack. Her second passive is that every time this champion attacks an enemy, it will increase the attack of this champion by the opponent's defense. For example, if you hit a Defiance lineage opponent, you will gain 50% of their Defiance as attack. This is very strong on champions. With Defiance, the issue is that there is a lot of HP on the other side, but it's still very strong, especially if you put a non-Defiance lineage on her. And when this champion is attacked, it increases her defense by 50% of the opponent's attack. So if a champion attacks from the other side, you will get 50% of their attack as additional defense, and it increases speed in all battles by 19%. This champion is clearly made for the arena, so it's a champion that's definitely designed for the arena and will also be useful for Fire Knight. Are there other places where we can use them? You can use them on waves every 3 turns. That's very, very strong. It's actually pretty good. You'll need to have their multi-hit damage skill, and you'll need to make sure you deal more than 50% of the target's HP and damage. So you'll need to carefully select your opponents. For the clan boss, you can use them with Giant Slayer. You could use them for Giant Slayer, but normally when you do the fusions, it's a fusion. It's clearly... By the way, I have something to say right after this. But yeah, it's a fusion, so clearly it's not for beginners. And here for me, there's something missing. For number 3, there's really something missing. For me, there's something missing because actually she just puts buffs on herself. Plus, you can remove her buffs. If someone strips her buffs, poof, she's dead, right? Basically, it's a kind of unkillable, but only once when she puts it on herself. So, yeah, aside from that, if it's impossible to kill her as long as she has buffs, that could be interesting, as long as she has those buffs. But yeah, definitely more for the queen. But for me, it's not a fusion from Gauthier. Feel free to share your thoughts in the description, in the comments. So there you go. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. Don't forget to sign up on Freecash. The link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you in new videos. All right, bye everyone.